The Northwestern Wildcats are home to take on the Michigan Wolverines. Big Ten basketball powered by Ram trucks. There's Damari Burnett. 8 to shoot for Burnett. Back out to Cadeau, sizing up a 3 and he hits.
Yeah, that's what you want if you're Northwestern. That's a great start defensively. I know it sounds close, but Mara's showing his presence early.
Here's Burnett in the corner. That 3 won't go. Offensive rebound, Lendeboer. One of the many things this team does well is rebound. 8th in the country in rebound margin, and the flush for Mara.
That's what else they do well. There's nothing Northwestern.
The way he has played this year, and really, no pun intended, grown into his role with Michigan.
I see what you did there. That's definitely has, but also Cadeau as well.
Count that shot for Martinelli and a foul, and he'll go out to get the rebound. Looking to push a little bit. West, tough catch for Kropp. Somehow got rid of it to the corner for the 3. And shooting
what Northwestern has to do. 11 points a game in transition. They got to steal some easy buckets, and an extremely good start.
Reed, jump stop, fades away for 2, and Northwestern by 3.
Nothing like the country coming into your building, get the juices flowing. Northwestern answering the call early.
And an 8-0 run stops there with the layup for Morez Johnson.
Yeah, and that's the youth right now.
Now Gale. Mara with 4 to shoot. Looking against the much smaller Tyler Kropp, trying to dislodge him. The no-look pass to Cadeau for the 3.
Outstanding from Mara right there. Northwestern just barely messed up that rotation. Jaden Reed dropped a little bit too prematurely. Mara kind of throws a no-look out there. Great recognition from the 7-3 man.
Here's Reed who got free, and a 3 for Reed. Here's Cadeau on the move. Page with the challenge. And now quick push ahead. Savino lays it in. Time this year that Michigan has trailed by 5 or more, and they're now down 3 with a chance to cut it to 2 with Lendeboer at the line.
And that's again
the floor. 2 fouls for Damari Burnett early, put him, one of the 5 starters, on the bench. And here's Jaden Reed. You talk about a hot hand. He's got 10 already.
Page with the block. Reed scoring in the mid-range and from 3. This is what Chris Collins expected when he got these guys.
LJ Kaysen got some space, count the bucket, and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, you know, the most efficient team in the country from 2.
And it's turnover. Kaysen driving inside for 2. We're tied at 17.
LJ Kaysen right there, right to the rim from one corner to the other to close on Will Cheddar, who's a 38% three-point shooter.
Here's Page. He'll try from deep, and he hits. Arrington Page, 24%.
The way he's playing right now, he gives Northwestern a chance to beat a lot of teams.
Here's West. Pull up from the elbow is good, and Northwestern's
Collins was saying earlier today during their shoot-around, the practice earlier in the day, is the belief that we can do this, but we're going to have to be able to score to be able to pull this off. So far they can, and they have.
On the push, it kicks into the corner. Out to Martinelli, the extra pass. Singleton leaning in for the triple. Northwestern has the largest lead in Evanston.
No, not for Michigan, but for everybody else in this building it has.
And that will stop a 12-0 run with an emphatic flush for Yaxel Lendeboer. Here's West. Extra pass, Page. Page going to work against Johnson. Up and under, 2 in for 2. How about Arrington Page?
Listen, you bring the big boys to the top.
He's already got 5 in the first half. Cadeau blocked off. Through the defense to Burnett. Back out there with 2 fouls. They need his offense.
And that's a mistake right there. They're doing a good.
West, drop off Martinelli. Leaner. Nobody does that little leaning floater better than Martinelli. Off to Cadeau, trying to lob it inside. Johnson with the catch, and then the little slither to the rim for 2. And off to Jaden Reed. He's playing with 2 fouls. That quick offensive start. He's looking for 2 more, and that jumper will drop. He's got 12.
Mara, the one person who can deter Martinelli's float.
Nice drive, everything but the bucket there. Offensive rebound, put back in a foul. Lendeboer just lurking underneath that basket, able to put that one in.
That's the dangers of Michigan right
It's
there.
Martinelli who spins around his defender. Back it goes to Reed. And Martinelli, quick flip to the rim.
That's exactly it right there. He catches it in the back. He would have hit that. He would have brought down Welsh Ryan and Sergio Field simultaneously.
Oh, beautiful. McKinney just weaving through traffic for the 2. Lindeborg, 13 to shoot. Lindeborg on the drive. That floater will not go. Mara's tip. His second one drops in. Page back out to West. The skip into the corner. Jordan Clayton, the three. And Clayton, just 29% on the year.
Jordan Clayton is a gamer. Came off the came off the red shirt last year. Scored 13 against Washington. He could play.
And Cadeau with the answer. Good ball movement to find the open man on the wing.
And again, good rotation by Northwestern. Northwestern has missed Matt Nicholson this year because of that. But Page bringing it tonight.
Halftime show presented by State Farm coming up. Mike Hall and friends from our studio just down the road in Chicago.
Shoot around. You don't think we can win tonight, don't show up. And these Wildcats, all of them are here.
How about Kropp with the steal? And there's a goaltend. Lindeborg as West put it up against the glass. Count that bucket. On the push, it's West lobbing Martinelli. Tough catch. Gathers it to Kropp. Kropp will take it up and floats it over the big man.
How about Tyler Kropp?
Nope, tapped out by Merez Johnson. Remember, Merez Johnson was hampered by foul trouble in that first half. Burnett, deep three, will splash that one down.
You can see Lindeborg the whole time doing his best LeBron impression.
And then Merez Johnson can't corral that long pass. Quick push ahead. Martinelli. That one's not blocked. Not that time. Cadeau will drop it. Mara right into the rim. That bucket of the foul. Adai Mara's Trey Singleton foul to shoot. Skips it out. West on the attack. Drop off. Singleton right on the shot clock. Count the bucket. And the foul.
Trey Singleton, he would have had a layup there.
How about that? Jake West to the other end. Two more for Northwestern. The freshmen are making things. Martinelli sizing up Gale. Spinning inside. Patience. A little strong. There's Page again. Working against Johnson. Count that bucket for Aronson Page. Putting the athleticism and the skill set. Chervino on the run. Off the window. Angelo.
That's a spot where you got to get to and win to beat Michigan.
Ooh, the hammer for Roddy Gale Jr. First field goal in nearly 4 minutes now. Entry low block. Merez Johnson. Spins baseline. Page gave him that baseline and he took it.
Yeah, it's just a great read right there by Johnson.
Get in there and try to get to the line.
Yeah, what they got to do now though as well is they got to get Nick Martinelli engaged and confident and involved. Try and get a good switch. Get Merez Johnson Jr. off.
Mason able to drive past Reed for two.
Would have been another foul on Mara, another foul towards Michigan's team foul count. Northwestern close to that double bonus.
Lindeborg on the drive. That is a tough two for Lindeborg.
Tyler Kropp right there. You got to understand.
Michigan's hit 4 of their last 5. Open in the corner. Wide open look. That three will rattle down. Here comes the number 2 team in the land. They're blocked away. Michigan slamming the door right now on the Cats coming. Forcing a slam on the other end for Merez Johnson.
He had the mismatch. Mara was coming over to smack that into the second row.
Look at that. Beautiful screening up top to find Kaysen alone. Page looking to dribble against Mara. Back out he goes Martinelli. He'll launch the three. Martinelli hits. 4 for 17 from the floor before that. And the floor before that. And also 5 from 3.
Nick Martinelli can score with the best of a much improved three-point shooter.
What an answer! L.J. Kaysen. And it comes to Lindeborg. Hand off to Johnson. 9 to shoot for Merez Johnson. McKinney around the Johnson screen. The triple, and Michigan leads. 68-67. 6 to shoot. Reed. Hop step, drive, elbow jumper. Northwestern back on top.
Great adjustment by Reed.
There's Mara. To the cutter, Lindeborg. A deciding thing that may have kept Chris Collins from challenging.
Saw last week, tried to get it in there at the last second. Couldn't quite do it. Saw something that maybe they liked.
Kaysen to Mara. And Michigan with its largest lead. A Michigan offense that is roaring right now. Not with passes like that. Mara to Johnson. And Merez Johnson will go to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
Like Michigan's doing. Force them to make a decision with him going to the basket.
Oh, Mara. Oh, thrown underneath. Lindeborg finding Mara.
24 the other night.
Step back triple, grazing the front of the iron. Long pass ahead, Lendeborg on the with the hammer. Axel Lendeborg.
Well, if you're Northwestern, this should give you something too as well. Like, ruin the rest of the top.
And a takeaway to the rim, blocked away. Finding it is Reed for two, and Northwestern back within 8, 83-75. That's going to do it for us in Evanston. For Jordan Taylor, for Andy Katz, for our producer Bart Fox, our director Andrew Blaustein, I'm Kevin Kugler. Michigan gets the 87-75 win. Dusty May, his 50th win as Michigan head coach.